Hey, what's going on? See all this store-bought stuff I have? It's not homegrown, it's not wild foraged, and you're probably wondering, why am I even showing you this? And no, it's not a product review, and I'm not trying to say that one is better than the other as far as homegrown or store-bought. You can make those decisions for yourself, but I'm going to show you how I have used store-bought goods to give me ideas and direction and the things that I want to grow myself or forage myself. So, start with one of my favorites, mushrooms. Now, you know I love mushrooms. So I bought these, and they're called monkey head mushrooms. Bought them from the Asian store. Didn't know what they were. It was an impulse buy, and with a little bit of internet research, I think that they're lion's mane mushrooms. And so I've got a couple wild ones here. Now, obviously the quality of these is probably going to be better than this will ever be because I have to rehydrate these. And yeah, a lot of packaging and plastic here. So I would rather find my own, and we have quite a few here, but maybe you don't have that luxury, so maybe you could look at buying some. Another mushroom, and this is one instance where a store-bought good such as this has led me to go ahead and go through the trouble of harvesting some wild mushrooms. So those are wood ears or tree ears, whatever you want to call them. I have the dehydrated ones from the Asian store. And that store also doubles as a restaurant. So the other day I had an opportunity to order some of these with the hot pot soup, and I loved them. It was amazing. So with that, I done had these. A friend gave them to me from the same store. I bought a mix for the hot pot soup, and I'll use these up first, but I find these for several months through the year. Another thing that I've always wanted to do is grow an orchard, and I plan on doing that within the next few years. And pretty much everything in the orchard is a fairly long-term investment, at least 3 years I think on the fruit trees. I'm not sure about the berry bushes, but for the last couple of years I've been buying different varieties of stuff to see if I like them. But I bought this. It's an Asian pear. I love Asian pears, and this had the variety name. It's a butterscotch, a very popular variety, but I don't know if I like it. So I bought one, pretty expensive, which makes me want to grow it if I like it too. So I'll try this, and if I don't like it, well, I won't waste 3 years of growing that tree. One of my favorite YouTubers from plantabundance.com, Dan, he grows goji berries, and he's constantly bragging about them. And since then, I saw other YouTubers that grow them. They brag about the health benefits. Some of them brag about the taste and the ease of growing them, which that's a big deal for me with any crop. So again, I bought these. These are dried, but I bought them just to see if I like them, because I don't want to buy the stuff and then plant it and it not be good. This is an acquired taste. You may not like it. I like the dried ones. I think they're pretty awesome. And all the guys on the internet say that the fresh ones put these to shame. So another reason to grow your own if you do like them, because apparently the fresh ones don't ship well, and so they're not really available in the stores in most places. I'm sure some places you can get them, but I have yet to see any fresh ones. So now I've got a few things that you might grow in the garden or in the field. Some of this stuff I've tried, some of it I haven't. Amaranth is the first one I want to talk about. It's a grain. It's pretty easy to grow here in Zone 7B, and I know that because pigweed is actually a naturalized form of amaranth, which is a really invasive weed, especially here in row crop country. It's a big problem for those guys. But yeah, it's supposed to be super healthy. Pretty expensive by the pound. Maybe not if you do the math on serving size and how much you actually use. But nevertheless, I wanted to try it myself before I went for the trouble of growing it. And it may be that I could buy this cheaper and easier than I would go for the trouble of growing it. You can see the here, it's tiny little seeds. Probably be a pain to harvest and all that. So some of the things you can think about, but by buying a pack of it, you can probably do the mental math yourself and see if you want to do that. And if you want to take a chance of having an invasive, or if you want something that grows really easy, whichever way you want to look at that. There's two different point of views. Shallots, I've ate these before and I do like them. They're a little more pricey than onions and garlic, I have found around here. But again, you could try some before you grew them. Pepper sauce, fried chili and oil. Bought this from the Asian store. I've grown a ton of peppers. So this is more of a case where I bought something, see if I liked it, and if I do like it, maybe I try to utilize my own stuff and make my own hot sauce. Ginger, I love this stuff. This is crystallized ginger. Got so much sugar in it, it may cancel out any health benefits, but you can grow it in zone 7B, or I've heard that on the internet. Probably a pretty big challenge, I don't know, but if you was just bound and determined to grow your own, it might be worth the effort. But this is one thing that I'll probably continue to buy instead of, I'll probably never grow it, because this will last me a long time. Pretty expensive stuff too. So yeah, store-bought stuff to see if I want to go through the trouble of growing it myself. Some of the thinking behind that, a big one is, will it grow in my zone, or if it's wild forage, does it grow in my area? Do I eat enough of it to justify growing it? And that may not matter to you. This is all about your context. Packaging, waste. Maybe there's a lot of plastic or whatever on there that gets thrown away. Health, and that's a big one to me. I always have the feeling that I think I can grow it a little bit better, more sustainably and healthier for me. And usually just by growing it myself, doing this type of thing is good for the body, it's good for the mind. So but that's your decision to make. I would love to hear what y'all think about this. Am I wrong? Am I right? Do y'all have examples of it? So please leave me some comments on this. This is more of a discussion video as anything. With that, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. Y'all be good. Thank you.